What did you think about the fact they did a night of 1,000 Audrey Hepburns?
Iconic variety of looks.
Right?
I'm like, I mean, honestly, I was into the My Fair Lady because I actually love that movie / show. But I was like, I feel like that's such a random person because I feel like there's one look that comes to mind.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it's like, huh.
Right. I mean, I guess it makes sense considering she's from Belgium, but I'm like, what a strange pull. I wouldn't have thought you could find 1,000 looks of hers.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, I guess they kind of did it for the ball where they had like the stage performer look. But I was like, you should just do like Night of 1,000 Belgium Stars.
Oh, yeah, that would have been
like
nice.
Belgium, like, I don't know. Yeah.
Divas. Speaking of divas, have I told you about this diva that I found on TikTok? Her name is, I think it's the Peach Bellini. And she does, every video is the same setup. Pickles 6 ways. So she'll have like literally a tray in front of her and she'll light a pickle candle and she does green makeup and she'll be like, all right, this is a hot dog pickle. Hot pickle dog gickle. And she'll be like, this is a Girl Scout pickle. Girl Scout cookie pickle. And she'll be like, Girl Gickle cookie pickle.
What is happening?
That's all of them. And then she'll just
She's a witch.
She's a witch. She's doing incantations. She's doing dark. She
lights her little pickle candle and casts pickle spells.
And she eats the pickles, like all 6 of them.
Part of her little
them.
Pickle ritual.
Yeah. It's so...
I'm stunned.
It's so intriguing, and I'm, like, fascinated by her because she's got this, like, really deep voice, and so she'll be like, this is pickle 6 ways. Vote pickle, pick pickle. And I'm like, what the hell is this? But I'm so obsessed.
That's hypnotic.
It is. I'll show you afterwards. It's quite literally everything. Well, let's get into this Belgique.
Belgique.
Okay, wait. So, early prediction. This won't happen for several weeks when they hear this.
Oh, Dragula?
Yeah. Who do you think is going to go home after episode 1?
I think you're right. That's going to be Frankie.
I fear.
It's not going to be Cynthia.
Absolutely not.
They even said that if Sigourney had not been in the bottom, they would have saved Cynthia.
Yeah.
So, that means that she's safe.
Yeah,
to me.
Totally.
And then...
I don't think it's Dahlia. Because we see her in a...
No, because I think she already has more stakes.
Yeah.
Frankie established no stakes in the first episode. Right. Unforge.
Yeah. I think it's Frankie.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Your wetsuit queen.
Oh, my God. Wow.
And that will have aired, like, in a couple of weeks from now. But
oh, no.
We just recorded that. What if Frankie, like, goes all the way to the end?
Frankie wins.
Frankie wins the whole thing.
And then, like, posts, like, a 30-second soundbite from this. And it's like, these dumb bitches didn't know shit. Recording in their bunker in 2010.
You can't read the monster.
Baby. You can't doom the Frankie.
Okay, what I will say, I know you probably were not living, but I thought the teeth were fun. Because it was such a good callback to that anglerfish on that monster. I'm like, that's so Frankie. But
she's serving anglerfish. Just got off the boat, like fresh tilapia.
She's serving anglerfish at the Nosferatu beach party.
I'm not ready for it again.
No.
It's going to happen again.
Yeah.
It's going to happen again. They're going to do it again, and it's going to be terror.
I feel like they're going to do it this season.
They are, and I fear that there will be shenanigans. What if that's when there's like a fight or a DQ or something?
God, I couldn't
It's
wait.
at the Nosferatu beach party.
I would live. Okay, legacy challenges that I do want to see. I think I can't remember if I mentioned. I want to see DBD for sure. I think Nosferatu beach party would be great, and I want to see the alien challenge from 2.
Love. I was gonna say this is the sci-fi challenge. Mm-hmm. This also from 2. The Cenobite challenge.
Yeah.
Wild Wild West would be fun.
Oh,
I would love them to do the witch challenge from season 1.
Oh, didn't they do that in Titans 1?
Oh my God.
Shoes.
I want them to do it again.
Oh my God, shoes.
Yeah, that was a moment.
That was.
Do you think they're going to do D&D again?
I hope not. I really hope not. I don't want to see it again.
Would you rather they do like an acting challenge like they did Zavaletta's season?
No.
Gay.
Not at all. I hate the Dragula acting challenges. Like, I already don't like them in Drag Race.
Season 2, the slasher challenge. Bring that back.
Oh, yes. Okay. Only if Ian comes back in hot pants. Only if.
Ian,
get out there. All right, let's get into this chic. Hi, hello, everyone. Welcome in to That Sounds Gay, a podcast where we discuss every season of Drag Race in chronological order. We are finishing up Drag Race Belgique season 1. We're going into the last 4 episodes. My name is Jer, and our gay sound presented by Jesse today is...
help me.
Why was it a cry for help?
Internal gay panic.
That's very gay.
Going out into the world as a gay person.
It's just a cry for help. I feel that. I resonate.
Everything I do is just a cry for help. Trust the Duchess.
That is on a t-shirt. Put that on there right now. Everything I do is a cry for help.
Heart.
Yes, I'm going to publish that immediately. So last week, we, I think, both punched our stand cards in for Balenciaga. You said something last week that has been permeating my brain about Balenciaga.
What I say?
You said she played the kazoo with her booty butt. And booty butt has just been like,
I said
you did.
Jail. That's insane. I mean, well, it's a cry for help. I'm telling you, booty butt is a cry for help.
It's been permeating, and I have not stopped laughing about it. Like, randomly in the middle of my day, I'll just be like, booty butt.
Is that going to be the name of the episode? She played kazoo with her booty butt. In the cadence of she had diarrhea.
Girl, she shit herself.
Okay, well, not to interrupt.
Yeah, do it.
Clocked in for Balenciaga.
Uh-huh.
I clocked out for people as well. And so I feel like my title of this episode is In Defense of Mademoiselle. Because I feel like episode 1, when we recorded it a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I was not featuring her.
No.
But, it's been through 2-3 years in the bunker. A lot's gone on.
We reviewed a lot of VHS tapes of Belgique.
Yes. A lot of footage, a lot of found footage. And I circled back around to the Mademoiselle Boop train just in time for it to leave the station when she got eliminated. And then I was torn up.
Honestly, I feel like you turned around as soon as that surrealism runway happened. You looked at that eyeball and you were like, okay, maybe I've made a mistake in clocking out for this diva.
I said, wait a minute. There's something in that eye.
There's something in that eye.
I looked into her brown eye. Her Mademoiselle brown eye.
It's never too late to restart last week's podcast. And you can just start out like,
retcon the whole
love
thing.
Mademoiselle Boop. Every time you had any criticism, I'll just insert you saying.
Can you just shitty pie my entire like commentary about Mademoiselle Boop?
Yeah. I'll go through and add in post. Do you want to like give a clarifying sound bite that I can go through and just superimpose every time?
Just keep it vague. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just say, I love Boop. Make it sound choppy. Like, make it sound like a Franken bit. Like, I love Mademoiselle Boop.
I'm like, Jesse, what do you think about this runway? I love Mademoiselle Boop.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Mademoiselle Boop is great.
Mademoiselle Boop, baby. Mademoiselle Boop. We also talked about some festival looks, and now we are jumping into the Snarchgarm.
Snarchgarm.
Snarchgarm. Mocha's mirror message leaving is be yourselves, change for no one. And you know what? I miss Mocha already. That crazy lunatic.
Popper, sniffer, foreskin liquor.
Yes.
Glitter, glitter, hashtag glitter. Glitter here, glitter there. I put glitter everywhere.
MOCCA. Don't forget the Mocha.
Bonet.
This mini is one of those top bottom partner challenges like they did in season 6.
Yes.
What'd you think? Yeah. It was not as funny.
No, it just felt a little more wild.
It was. I think honestly the problem was the song.
Yeah.
Doing Bring Back My Girls to like a half of you as the top, half of you as the legs. Like, no, Bring Back My Girls. Half of them don't speak enough English to do this, and that's a wordy song.
Yeah. I also saw like the inner cavities of some of those women.
In ways you didn't want to.
Yeah.
Was it not a problem when you saw Milk's package, though?
Well, those were different times.
They were. It was a different era.
Yeah, different presidency, different climate.
That was a completely different president. You're right. But you know what? They just did this like face arm thing in España. Like literally hours before I watched this episode, I had watched España 5 where they did the arm
like
thing.
Feeding themselves ice cream.
Ice cream.
That was España, right?
It
I was like literally
España
getting
5.
my wires crossed.
Yeah, no, literally there's so much Drag Race that I'm like, I literally watched España and then I watched this and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, and they're like crying, eating ice cream.
Yeah.
And then this one, they're Bring Back My Girls.
Right.
Yeah.
My wires are getting super crossed with watching current seasons and watching classiques. And
Classique.
Oh, wait. Last thing we have to say. Prediction now that will be heard in several weeks for who's going to win Slasian in a few days. My money's on Brigading right now.
I think you're very valid in saying that, and I think she very well is probably going to win.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still holding out for Viñas.
You think?
I'm team Yes Viñas.
Team Yes for Viñas.
I also would love an Arizona win out of left field.
Yeah, me too.
I am with the people who are out there supporting Arizona in these streets, but I don't know if her track record stands behind that. Yeah. But I love Arizona. I mean, I would love any of them to win, honestly. I feel good about this top 4.
Yeah.
Because, like, while I don't think Suki or Arizona is as expected, like, they're both amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, Brigading would have such an amazing run.
Yeah.
I also just want Viñas to win because I want her to win the first time.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm holding out for my girl Viñas, but I think you're very right that Brigading is... Because she demolished this season.
Demolished it. Yeah. She did so good. That's the last time my wires crossed. I just needed to address it. I like the idea of these lip sync challenges. I just didn't like the song. Boop and Susan win that mini, but they win a fat lot of nothing.
So it's like, why were we even here?
Right.
Why did we even do this?
This could have been an email.
Literally.
They could have given them just a light lunch and been like, here's what you win. Womp, 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 womp. It's nothing. Let's go to the maxi. Thanks for having lunch. It was so they're told it's gonna be the snatch game, which I wrote immediately. I'm nervous.
I'm afraid.
I'm terrified for my life. This is such a small group. It's impossible to hide the duds, and that's always a problem with these like groups under 7.
This was an intimate little snatch game.
It was extremely intimate because we have Drigi Derklee here. I love Drigi so freaking much.
Diva alert.
And she looks good.
Drigi Derklee, you're the winner of this week's challenge.
She totally
You are the
won.
winner of this season.
She is the
You
moment.
won. Drigi, you did it.
How did she get her hair knotted like that though? She's got like quite literally like a knot tie in her hair. How do you do that?
Well, she is magic. She is magic and she's an angel and she's capable of things that the regular humans just not.
You're so right. And she was flirting with that guy the whole time.
She was having the time of her life.
They were like holding hands and pecking. They were so bored with the Snatch Game that they had to just entertain each other.
I was so bored.
I was too. Okay, so we'll talk about these really quick. I don't have a lot to say about most of these performances. Peach is doing someone named Dominique Lehmann, who's like a psychic, I guess.
Yeah.
What did you have any thoughts on Peach? The edit was fast, I feel like. So
yeah, I would be curious to see their other choice because I think they went with someone else because this was more of a like departure for them.
Yeah,
which I respect, but I don't know. It didn't land.
It didn't either. Athena is Serge Gainsbourg. I thought Athena looked really dilfy, but beyond that, he was like, whatever.
Yeah, I thought they looked good.
Yeah. You know who he looked a little bit like? Carlo Bazard of Holland too.
Oh my god.
The DILF judge. A little bit like him.
Please.
Mademoiselle Boop is Amelia Nothomb. Okay, this is where you clocked in. You were like, okay, wait.
That's what I'm saying. In defense of Mademoiselle Boop, I have to defend her from myself last week. She turned the party.
She did.
Her immediately saying, hello, RuPaul. The changing of the hats.
The big ass hat.
The first time I noticed, I was like, has she been wearing that fuck ass hat this whole time? And it was like still like
same thing.
When it was still kind of like the medium hat.
Yeah.
And then it was hilarious. And then them just like showing her changing at one time, I thought was hilarious.
I love that they just didn't acknowledge it though.
Yeah. Just a running thing. Like, oh, like
a new hat.
Just keep it pushing. Because RuPaul be like, oh, you changed your hat.
Yeah, totally.
But like just this weird like running. It was very much Scary Movie.
Totally.
The sheriff.
Totally. Where like things are just different and nobody's like acknowledging it.
Her hat just gets like ridiculously like wider every scene. It was literally that.
Yeah. Oh my god. I thought it was a hilarious performance. The way that they piped in the crow sounds constantly. She looks insane, but it was incredible.
Yeah. Incredible.
And then we have Balenciaga as Vanessa Paradis. She was kind of giving me what is her name? Drew Barrymore?
This glamour shot is sending me.
The glamour shot is insane.
I'm like not used to these, but on the wiki it is literally like a portrait style glamour shot, like tits up. And Balenciaga is mugging the camera down within an inch of her life, looking like a scammer. Looking like she started a company. She has a startup that she's going to need you to invest like $500,000 into. It's going to change people's lives.
And she's going to run away with all of that money. When she smiled and revealed that gap, I was so locked in. And then it just went nowhere.
And then she locked herself out.
Yeah. She scammed herself. Then we have Drag Couenne as Michael Darden, who's a politician of some kind.
It seems so.
Yeah. The sweating I thought was funny in a strange way.
I thought it was done better than Moday's.
Oh, totally. Because I think Drag Couenne used a lot of glitter to make the effect happen. So it was just like a permanent sweaty look.
Oh, that's clever.
I think is what I noticed, because it almost looked like maybe what they used was like bits of glue to create the
globs.
The globs of sweat, and then just like smacked glitter on it, so it always was in a permanent state of like drippy.
That's fierce.
This is what it seemed like to me. And then that hair was so greasy looking. Like Drag Couenne looks gross.
Yeah, nasty.
She looks like twisted. She smells like stinky.
Yeah, musty.
Yeah. I didn't really think it went anywhere. Susan is playing The Singing Nun. And you know what? The only thing I could think of is AHS.
Me too as well. I mean, that was the main thing referenced as well, which was cracking me up, was that song. So I was like, the voice haunts the rest of this season too. The Singing Nun voice.
Do you know why that song is funny? Dominiku Niku.
Why?
Jake told me today because I was like, hey, I'm sort of mad at you for watching AHS all the time because it's haunting me, this song.
Mm-hmm.
He said the reason why it was so funny is because apparently the way that the words sound, it sounds like dick or like penis or something. And so the reason why, according to him, I don't know, I didn't fact check this. What he told me is that the way that she's singing it is sort of like a penis, 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 penis type thing. And it went viral in its day because people were like, a nun singing about penis. Haha.
That is insane.
Yeah, isn't it?
And then they're playing in HS.
All the time.
Penis, 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 penis.
I could be lying through my teeth right now, but here I am.
Revisionist history.
Totally.
In our bunker, we have limited resources to fact check, so we're just going to say it and project it like it's true.
And pretend that I'm going to pull a Willem. I'm just going to tell you something as if it's true. Even if I don't know.
Slander LaBelle.
Someone's catching strays. Oh, one last tangent. I'm so sorry. So I have been telling you a lot of facts about Thailand 3, like over a course of recording. Now that you have perceived Siam Pussy, thoughts after all the things that I've told you? Were you adequately prepared? I don't think we ever debriefed.
I was not ever prepared for her. Mm-hmm. And I think that she is a gift that keeps on giving.
Okay.
Similar to the Jessica Wilde story that was shared on the internet of like she glittered off into the night. Have you...
You almost... What is it? You almost got yourself killed. What was it?
Yeah. It was like, you
almost gonna die.
You almost gonna die, girl, or something.
Yeah, girl, you almost gonna die.
So
that's
it's a very simple story.
Mm-hmm.
But it sounds real and hilarious. It's basically something like I was a queen at a show, like she was performing at, and she was already there in full drag, and she was just sitting in the corner, like smiling the whole time, like. Just to herself, and then eventually she just gets up and comes towards me and just says, Siam Pussy. After like sitting in the corner of the room for like a half hour, just coming up and saying her name, like with a big smile on her face.
Hello, Siam. Yeah, I was curious because we never debriefed about her, and I've been telling you a lot of stories.
And also, she is the gift that keeps on giving because I cannot tell you how much of a vocal stop chanting. Literally, I hear anything and I say stop chanting. It cracks me up.
This was a extremely unremarkable snatch game. Back to Belgique. But I also don't think any of the questions were funny. I thought the questions were
I don't think Rita was a great Snatch Game host.
Okay. Can I say it?
Spill.
Rita's not good at Snatch Game.
No.
Both of them were bad. The Edith Piaf? Edith Piaf. And then I don't remember who we just talked about that she did for Versus the World. She was not good in that one either. Oh, no, wait. Did I like her in that? I can't remember. Maybe she was passable. I liked Vanity in that one. I like Vanity a lot in that one.
I just think that, like, also, like, even if you're not good at Snatch Game itself, like, I feel like Brooklyn's a good Snatch Game host.
Totally.
They, like, become very, like, I feel like they try to turn up the charisma and the energy to, like, a max and, like, really, like, volley with everyone and, like, be very, like, reactive and like, create a good environment. So I don't know. It was mid.
I would agree.
I don't remember any of it. And I just watched it.
Yeah. The only thing I remember is the hat changing.
And the hat. It. Yeah, I remember Boop. In Defense of Mademoiselle Boop.
That's going to be the podcast title. In Defense of Mademoiselle Boop. And they only showed us like 3 very short questions. and heavily edited on who they showed us.
Yeah, because they like call out like a question and then they go to someone that like the end of the line. It's like, okay, damn, we're really just seeing like two people answer one question and then moving on.
Totally. It was a nothing burger. It was really awful. I do want to bring up in the workroom, they're talking about drag and what inspired them. And Athena is giving this like really beautiful speech about the vibe of drag and everything. And it cuts to Drag Couenne saying like a big morning fart. And Athena's like, thank you for reducing my entire drag career to a fart.
Yes. Hilarious.
She's such an unserious lunatic.
She is. She's such a little like clown, like so like bouncing around the room kind of energy
Totally.
in such a funny way. Whereas like someone like Athena feels like a lot more like cerebral.
Totally.
There's also like a slight undercurrent of like a rivalry between them almost.
Absolutely, yeah. I would love to see Couenne on an All Winners. High key. Since we're on the fence about Sharon right now after what we learned about the blackface stuff. I think Drag Couenne would be a really great addition to my fantasy pool of All Winners.
I think she would be a good almost agent of chaos.
Yes. And imagine her with someone like, I don't know if Willow was there. If Willow and Drag Couenne were together in a room, I feel like the two of them would be maniacs.
I fear.
Yeah. And then put Priyanka in there too.
Paranka.
That would be crazy. So the runway category for this episode is Night of 1000 Audrey Hepburns, which we kind of discussed in our cold open. But I don't know if there were a lot of looks to pull from her.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think there was one particular look that I freaking loved so much. And there was another one that I heavily enjoyed. The one I loved was Drag Queen's. They did not feature this at all. They're like, we don't like that you reduced that look to a cigarette. And I'm like, she's a drag queen. What do you mean?
I see it both ways. I feel like I understand a frustration of, but I don't know.
To me, this is on par with UK3 when Charity Case did the Spice Girls, but did it as a cat. Like this is comparable in artistic style to me, because like this is Drag Couenne. This is the way that she interpreted that look and how she wanted to present it. It wasn't a 1-for-1, but it was the way that she interpreted it, and you still get the vibe of what it is while still filtering that through Drag Couenne. Yeah,
I respect that.
The other one that I really liked, they also hated it. I thought Peach. Yes, I thought Peach was so puss for just coming out in a t-shirt and in that cute little look and just like giving Sandra Lee at the sleepover. She's even got her cup
with the like earbuds that are like tassels.
I lived. Who stood out to you?
You know, for different reasons. Honestly, Susan really turned it for me. This is like very rosé coated.
I was gonna say it's so rosé, isn't it?
The Broadway 80s intersection is dangerously close to Rosé's turf, so she better watch her back.
Rosé's career is over.
I had no idea what Mademoiselle Boop's look was referencing, but I thought it was kind of chic in its own way. Chic.
Funny face.
I liked Athena's.
Did you? I didn't think you would like it.
Something was off with her styling.
It's that tiny hair.
It was like her mug she didn't look like she usually does.
No.
But
the mug was very soft and the hair was very small.
But I liked the body. Like, I would love to see someone like do like a Lollapalooza in like an outfit like this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this to me has such like movement and interest that I like that.
Okay, but take this as a Lollapalooza outfit. I can't remember. This was a skirt, right? Not pants?
I thought it was pants.
Oh, it is pants. Okay.
Yeah.
Put a big ass like Ariana pony on that.
Yes.
Like a Sasha Colby right at the top of that, all the way down.
Okay,
fling
like
that everywhere.
Hips
Oh,
out,
yes.
pony.
Yes.
That's it.
That's the
Let's
look.
go.
Let's freaking go, girls. Yeah, I could see that. Did you enjoy, since we talked about everyone else,
Balenciaga. She's the only one that went unnamed.
Yeah.
I didn't like the hair.
I
but I
didn't
loved
either.
everything else.
Yeah, the dress was beautiful, and she's always got those gowns. She always got them.
Yeah, and I like that this was a little more just like pure like elegance for her, because usually her like glamour is a little more fashion like edgy. Or this is a little more like just kind of classic beauty.
Totally.
Which I appreciated for her. But she's got such interesting taste in wigs, and I don't know if I always have that same taste.
The taste is not connecting. The flavor that she's tasting is not the flavor that you want to taste.
I need to take those little berries that change your flavor receptor, you know? Like that makes sour things sweet. Do you know what I'm talking about?
So that you can enjoy the flavor
I
that
can
she's
enjoy
presenting.
that wig. That wig will taste better.
I don't know if there's enough berries that you could eat to make you like that wig, though.
Fair.
There might not be enough in the world.
Do you know what we didn't talk about last week?
What?
Mademoiselle Boop falling and her wig falling off.
Oh my god, no, we completely did not talk about that.
Because that is like actually insane. That is like such like nightmare. Like you're on Drag Race. You haven't been doing great. And then you trip and your wig falls off.
Career ending.
Like literally give it up. I can't believe it.
Clock out right now.
I can't believe we didn't talk about that.
No, I totally didn't bring it up. Do you want to do our bit where you say that you love her? We'll start it here. I'll superimpose it later in the past and the future. And then Mademoiselle Boop fell and her wig came off.
Oh, I love Mademoiselle Boop.
No, but seriously, it's like end your career right there.
I would literally
like,
be like in shambles, like crying, like I'm an embarrassment.
They're all gonna laugh at me.
Yeah. Holding with the giant sunglasses, like it was such a silly, like stupid look. And then for her to actually be like the fool, I could not deal.
I'd just be holding that wig like on my way out. I'd be like, you know what? Goodbye.
Like a purse.
Just like a purse. When what's her name? Her wig came off in España, and she just like slipped. That wig came off with all those titties bouncing and that La Veneno look.
Oh
she
my
just
god!
Plopped that back on her head like no big deal.
Literally just like. My favorite is the like Corey King school of like immediately plop it back on.
No
it comes off as like nope, like they didn't see that. I think that is almost funnier. It's like you didn't see that wig come off.
What wig? What wig? Not this wig. Rita asked the question before critiques. Asking the question.
These critiques felt like 5 years because it was like they asked everyone and then didn't they excuse them, bring them back,
Yes.
critique them?
Yeah.
Dark-sided.
So evil. Athena says Balenciaga, since the Snatch Game was not giving proper answers. Balenciaga says Peach, since she hasn't revealed much of herself, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. Couenne says Balenciaga due to Snatch Game. Susan says Balenciaga since she bottomed a lot, which I mean, I guess she's been looking at her grinder. I have tea for you.
What?
I have tea. Speaking of grinder, sorry, I'm detracting again. This whole theme is detracting. I was messaging my friend who I told you about. And he told me that Susan's name before she went on Drag Race was Susan from Grinder, and had to change it before going there.
Susan from Grinder.
Susan from Grinder.
That is iconic.
Isn't it? I'm so sorry. Peach then also says Balenciaga since she did bad in Snatch Game, and Mademoiselle Boop says Balenciaga. But in confessionals, she says that she should have said Couenne since she's competition.
I love when they tell the audience what they should have said. It's like, no, you tell them what you should have said.
You tell the judges, don't tell us. Tell them. Say it to them. Say it with your chest. It's giving Lucy. Oh, I didn't know how everybody else was gonna vote.
Literally.
So they're all sent back to the workroom, and then they're brought back to give their critiques. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of words that were thrown around, and I mean, I just didn't connect with any of them because I'm like, did we watch the Snatch Game? I think I watched like 3 minutes of footage.
And it's like, well, what I did see was a little grim.
From all of them. From literally every one of them. I did write down all their critiques, but I don't know if they're that important, other than Rita being and saying that she was extremely annoyed with Peach for wearing a t-shirt on the runway. And I'm like, girl,
a t-shirt.
We saw your Y2K 2000 Club Kids. You have no room to critique this t-shirt.
Clock her. I know, they were so viciously offended.
Right. And I'm like, let's look at 6 of Rita's outfits from season 1 of Canada. And then we'll see about how you feel right now.
Let her have it.
Mademoiselle Boop wins the challenge, and Rita says, and your prize is this, and points. Did she do that for the first 4 episodes? I thought she announced the prizes.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I don't remember this. But yeah, she like points off to off screen, and then it shows a skydiving experience.
She literally got like a Groupon.
She got a Dragula extermination challenge
and got nothing. And then she won the maxi. She mini and a maxi, and altogether she got a skydiving experience for both.
That's bullshit. That's a Dragula extermination, is what she got.
Could you imagine? You're going bungee jumping.
You're gonna go eat pig brains. I'd be like, what the hell? I don't want that. I'd be like, can I trade that in for cash, or can I just not have it?
You're getting a tattoo.
An ugly tattoo. I've heard that in game shows that they'll offer them a cash out of what I don't know if it's the same in Belgium, but here in the States, if you win something you don't want, you can cash it out. But there's like more tax on that.
I mean, that's kind of fierce.
Isn't it? So if they're like, here's a skydiving experience that's worth $5,000, you could be like, I'll just take the money.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't want to go skydiving.
I don't want that. The bottom 2 are... Oh, wait. Did I say who won? I don't think I said
Boop.
who won. Boop wins.
Skydiving.
That's right. Okay, I did say it.
The skydiving Boop.
The skydiving Boop. And is this where your turnaround was with Boop?
You know, the hats did kind of tickle me pink.
Mm-hmm. And
then next week, she was giving me like one of the ants from James and the Giant Peach.
Holy smokes.
We'll get there. So I don't know.
We're close.
Like it was a string of experiences that came together.
Surrealism, hats, ants, and then you were like, red, yellow, green. Opposite. The time is starting for you to clock in.
Oh, God.
The bottom 2 is Peach and Balenciaga, which this sucked.
Heartbroken.
I was so bummed.
I was so emotionally battered between this and next week.
Yeah.
I was like, this sucks.
It does suck. We're going to get to that. I'm going to put a pin in that for myself. The song is The Feeling, and Peach was feeling her goats. She knew like every word, and when she took off that t-shirt and had the reveal, that's when she won it, I think.
Yeah, no, she was getting her good jush.
Balenciaga was just lip syncing to the floor the whole time.
Yeah, the other songs worked out better for her.
Mm-hmm. Totally. And I feel bad. I mean, like, this was just not her season. And her mirror message is, the beauty has left, the beasts remain.
Fierce.
Totally fierce.
Love that.
It's so rotten to her competitors, but I love it. And then we go to the following episode, which I don't even want to attempt to pronounce this because I know I'm going to fuck it up. But episode 6, the girls want to dance. That's all they want to do.
They are obsessed with the dance challenge.
Do I say it now? I think I'll say an early controversial opinion. Is this season really suffers from the fact that there's no performance challenges.
A girl group moment would have been such a fierce moment.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Girl group, a rusical. We needed a ball. Like, it kind of suffers the Italia 1 problem. There's just there's not any of the classic challenges, and they sub in kind of bad ones. It's almost exactly the problem with Italia one. Is Italia one has that random, here you're going to advertise a product, but it's not about branding. It's just about advertising the product. They have to do that with the food here, which was funny.
Which is funny, but you can do that in a 12 episode season.
Totally, when you have more.
When it's a short season, I feel like you have to pack it with really memorable, like digestible challenges.
The good stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, Canada 1 hit all the markers. They had everything. And everything except a Rusical. I think they did a girl group instead of Rusical. But I mean, still, that's fine. They hit all the high points.
Yeah.
The girls have to do something called... did I write down what the name was? I didn't write it down. They have to match photos on the Freak Crew's butts. But they're like... printed out
headshots of the people that they're going to make over, which you don't know at the time.
Yeah, I did think that was sickening note that the mini and the maxi both correlated in this way. But also, like, imagine you're that straight dude and you go to watch the episode like a year later after filming and you're like, that's my headshot on that dude's butt, man's ass, on that man's booty butt.
Is that my face on his booty butt?
Peach wins, and she gets a very small advantage in the maxi, which is the makeover. So they bring in all of these people, which, like, I don't know how you are with short-term memory, but I have a goldfish brain.
Okay.
Like,
work that.
It's bad. Brain. You better walk that goldfish fucking brain.
Stunning.
Your goldfish brain stunning. There's too much brain rot. Stop this.
I can't help it.
I can't do it. So when these people came in, I legit rewound the episode to be like, is that the girl that was on that dude's butt?
Is that the girl on the booty butt?
Is that Ariel Versace?
I could have swore I saw that girl on booty butt.
On the booty butt. Yeah. And so I looked. Did you have that problem, or was that just a me thing?
No, then I realized it came together.
Okay.
I meant to ask if you had a favorite Freak Crew of our extended selection.
I only screen grabbed one side of the room.
I was locked in on number 6. I fear that man is my destiny.
Oh yeah, that man is quite cute. I love that the Freak Crew just have bellies.
Yes, I love a bit of a thicker man.
Yeah.
And even like a little like the muscle thick.
Yeah, totally.
Where he's built but he's stacked.
Totally. Like, I love the fit boys that they get for some of the other seasons, but like there was that one dude that was in España season 1 who was like the fit dude, but he had a little tiny belly on him.
Love.
Oh, I love that.
But also like plus size, like
yes,
I'm here for it.
I'm so here for that
because I feel like we're only catering to a specific taste, where it's like we should cater to a larger audience.
Totally.
People want to see different things, mama.
People have different tastes, and we have taken the berry that makes us taste that.
Yeah, makes that nasty booty butt taste sweet.
Oh my god. Peach gets to assign the makeovers. And I've complained about mixed gender makeovers before. I'll complain about them again. I don't like when they mix the genders.
I don't like it.
Okay, I don't like it.
It does feel a little unfair.
It does.
I get it. Do you have one you would want?
Ooh, okay. I forget her name, but Miss Girl in
Athena's.
Yeah.
Athena's is the best to me by like a country mile. Not only because she is fierce and fabulous, but she had the best attitude.
She was so excited to be there.
She was incredible.
But also high key, Mr. Man with the glasses who's squinting in here, who clearly doesn't know what Rita's saying.
He was so down to clown.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like I was actually thinking about it watching this episode, looking at the two quite handsome men with beards.
Yeah.
I personally I think I would be too anxious to ask a man to shave for the makeover.
Same.
Being in the pressure cooker environment that I assume Drag Race is from how it's described, I feel like I would already be on the brink of emotional collapse. Maybe that would push me to ask them, but I feel like I would be in such a broken place that I could not muster up the courage to ask this very handsome man who
well-known,
is a famous man who is on TV to shave his beard.
Right.
Like, I could not. So,
I'd throw up.
That being said, I would want Baldy because he had... wait, did he have a beard?
No, he's clean shaved.
See, he was clean shaven and like he's just a blank canvas, and he was very emotive, which is great because you know that at least he'll serve face, which the judges love.
And he kind of looks like a goofball. Like he looks like someone who would just like have a good time with you.
And also, like, I don't want to deal with the, ooh, I know there's something beautiful under that face. Like, you don't know,
right?
You don't know,
and
also,
idea.
Is it worth it?
Right.
Like when I can see this bald egg in front of me, that I know exactly what's going to happen when I slap makeup on it.
Right. The thing that I always wonder when they ask them to shave their eyebrows, like, what's the aftermath like when you go back to your agent or something, whoever is like, maybe someone who's just like a regular person, and they go home 2 days after filming Drag Race and they come back bald faced, no brows. Like, what do you tell all your friends? Oh, I had a dare.
I mean, it's literally like, it's funny because for Drag Race, they're like, it's life and death. But for everyone else, this is just one day.
Right.
So then they have to live with those repercussions for so much longer.
Forever. And like this dude having to go back to his agent with no facial hair, like, hey, I'm going to be booked, but we're going to be regrowthing for a little while.
Yeah, we're in a regrowth stage.
We just wanted to burn it all down and start over. So the thing that I thought was most interesting was that Rita leads up with this as like, I'm sure you've all missed your families. Here's some celebrities you're going to turn into your family.
I know, getting them excited, like literally like they think their family's about to walk in.
And Susan was devastated. She was like, I thought it was going to be my mom. Even Athena looks a little bit like kind of upset, but then when she gets a sign, she's like, ooh, yes, I'm here for it. They're both Greek. She was down for it. And I loved so much. They're trying to like figure out her name, and they decide Artemis, and she says, I'm a bit of a huntress. I'm like, okay, yes.
Work, bitch.
You better work, bitch. And I think I was a little bit lost about how stringent they were about the assignment.
Oh my god, the walkthroughs.
Those were devastating.
The walkthroughs were awful.
They were terrible. Like, multiple of the girls wanted to do very specific concepts. They packed their bags for a specific concept. And Rita's like, well, it's mother-daughter, so you can't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but you're going to go home if you do it. Like, what?
I know. And it was hard because you saw a lot of them having to pivot in real time and obviously like very frustrated or like, wait, what? Shout out to Athena's partner.
The yes-anding.
The yes-anding and pivoting was so good.
Well, we already have this beautiful story, so let's do it like this.
Yeah.
Let's just incorporate that into my runway walk.
Like,
Easy.
She really like made lemonade out of lemons, and she was so fierce for that, and I really love that because I mean it worked, it came together, and it really actually did make a very good story.
It did.
The way they did it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I feel like there might even be something healing in Athena playing the mother.
Totally.
Like,
yeah,
I just think it's very interesting. Like, I thought it worked out, but I thought them being so stubborn about it sucked.
Totally.
The judges being so stubborn about the concept being mother-daughter. That being said, they handled it gorgeously. I thought it was very interesting that Couenne was very stubborn about it.
Yeah.
Which I do respect because Couenne has their own backstory, and they were very like 10 toes down about like, well, drag family doesn't look like that to me.
Right.
And like to a lot of people. And that's not necessarily what I want to represent. And I respect that she went against the grain, but I also was like, okay, so you literally just told everyone, no, fuck you can't do what you want to do. And then Couenne is like, hey, I don't want to do that. And they're like, well, okay, I guess we'll see how it goes. And then she's in the top. Like, come on. Like, Y'all should have just after Couenne's resistance, been like, all right, ladies, so we've been hearing a lot of feedback after talking to all of y'all that, you know, maybe we should pivot from mother-daughter to drag family, but we need to stress that there needs to be familial connection.
Right.
Whatever. But it was just like, I just thought it was funny that they kind of just caved for Couenne at the end. Like,
Right.
It was very youngest child vibes.
Totally.
Where it's like, you're so broken down and like carefree by the last one. It's like, fine.
They already heard it from Susan, who was so stubborn about it and was like, well, I don't want to look old.
Yeah.
I'm not that. And then Athena being like, I'm devastated, but I guess I'll fix it if I have to. Very middle child. And then the youngest being like, I don't want to do it, so I'm not going to. And they're like, well, I guess we can't stop you.
Like, I can't.
Yeah, you kind of clocked and spilled with that. It was very that. Because Susan was the energy of the oldest kid. Like, just so stubborn and
she was
angry
still
about
so
it.
pissed about it all episode.
All episode
I
was
thought she was going to
complaining.
go home because of how it was being framed.
Totally.
Because she was talking about it so much. I was like, damn, she's going to go home right now.
I kind of wish she did. Oh my God. Susan, stop. Don't listen to that part. Okay, so we have Rita also announcing that they're going to perform The Realness as their duo choreo. I hate that.
Making them do duo choreo is a humiliation ritual.
Again, yeah.
Do not make these poor people dance.
I hate it.
They're like, oh, you wanted a dance challenge?
So you're not going to get it, but here's another RuPaul song. How about that?
How about it?
How about that? So let's get to this runway where it's supposed to be mother-daughter. We have Peach and Melophilie, which Melophilie is a mix of Melocoton, which is peach in Spanish, and Pili because she's spicy. Did you get that from this? Did you get peach vibes from this? Spicy vibes from this? I got Sandra Lee Tablescape from this.
Sandra Lee is collecting so many royalties. Please. I don't know how to describe it, but Mello looks like she got made over by Arancha.
No, you're right.
Like, I feel like I should like look over and it should be Arancha next to her, not Peach. Like, that looks like her big sis. Also, there was
Say it.
I saw some rainbows reflected in those waters with this one. Did
you?
The way that like they were just so into it.
They
I
were.
was like, they have the puss in them. Like, that can mean anything. They have puss in them, and I would love for them to explore that deeper.
I hope they did after this.
Explore that puss.
Explore that puss. And then we have Susan and Muriel, inspired by Sunset Boulevard.
Woof.
It's ugly.
Woof.
Woof.
Okay, I will say though, I was not living for Luffy being like, yeah, you should paint older, like do this. I was like, fuck that.
Right.
Like, it's already one thing where you're stressing like has to be mother-daughter now. So like, okay, you have to age yourself to be like the old mother. It's like, what are we doing here?
Oh, so she called me old. Well, and also it's like a little bit weird stereotypes of like mothers have to be old, because drag moms, I know a million girls who are like 20 something who then have drag daughters.
Yeah.
Like, didn't Crystal Versace have a bunch of kids?
Is that Crystal Versace?
Is that Crystal Versace?
Yeah, that
Like,
sounds right.
I don't know. Like, Aja's pretty young, and like she had drag daughters. It's not like you have to be 100 years old to have a drag daughter.
And also, like, is mother-daughter more important than like you and your daughter? Because like if you're aging yourself or trying to look older, like I want to see you as like very stereotypical you, and then a counterpart to that.
Yeah.
That is an extension of your essence. You know?
Yeah. Benedicta Von Dash. Like, that is the makeover for me. I love Benedita. I will think about that till I die. Can I just say I love doing España too? España too, baby. España too. Can we talk about the exposed black corset shapewear on the makeover?
It looks like she's wearing like a wrestling belt. It looks wretched.
It does. The whole thing was
look
wretched.
bad. They both look the fool.
And then, like, it's so, I don't know, like sitcom mother. Like, I'm dressed in Sunset Boulevard and I'm taking my daughter to her first sunset.
My daughter
like, grandmama, my daughter to her first Sunset Boulevard audition. Oh, but she's a bad girl and she's gonna go play Sandy in Grease.
No.
That wasn't their story, but that's what it all looks like.
I just I was not living because
no.
I see what she was trying to do to course correct her to Auntie's vibe that she had originally brought and make it into this different story, but it didn't land. I don't think the original concept would have landed either.
No.
Sorry, Susanna.
And then hold on, I'm noticing more problems. Is this a cheetah print shoe? An open-toed cheetah print shoe with a pink skirt? I guess it has cheetah print on it.
It's giving Morgan McMichael's Hooker Makeover.
Hooker Makeovers gets mentioned so often on this podcast.
Because that is a blueprint for drag. Hooker Makeover literally changed me. As a young 14-year-old watching that.
I feel that. Literally mine was welcome to my face.
Stop. Okay, yeah, transformations too. But yeah, watching Hooker Makeovers and Drag You.
Oh yeah.
It really shaped my views of femininity.
And then we have Athena and Artemis Sorgelekis. It's meant to be a story of how Athena wanted to be treated as a child. And so she has this moment on the runway where she accepts her daughter for how she is. It was beautiful.
She slammed her cooter into this challenge so fiercely that it sent shockwaves
through time and space to 2015 when we recorded this.
Yeah, the reverberations are still being felt to this day.
Yeah.
Full body chills.
Can I say what I was so impressed by, and I hope that this was an artistic choice, the fact that the daughter looks busted. But I mean this in such a nice, polite, kind way, in a way that only a baby drag queen could look. Like, to me, this captures mother and daughter. Like, she is trying to train this person to be her drag kid. They did their makeup for the first time. They look awful because you always do. Your first time, you always look awful. And she comes in and is like, let me fix your lips for you. It's not going to fix the problem, but I'll fix your lips and you're beautiful. Knowing in her heart, my daughter's ugly right now.
Stop.
But you see what I mean, right?
Well,
I'm saying it with love and light.
There is a difference because it's she's got the much brighter colors, bigger shapes, where Athena's is a little more restrained.
Mm-hmm. But that's so baby drag queen because I mean I definitely looked awful my first several months of doing my own makeup and trying to learn stuff. But I know a lot of girls that would get painted. They would go to the club and their moms would paint them. They were not allowed to do their own makeup for a while, and when they did, you could tell they did it themselves.
Clocked.
And that's kind of what this looks like to me. And I say it with kindness, not with judgment.
Say it with love.
It looks, even the hairstyling and everything, it looks like I want to look like my drag mom, so I'm going to get myself ready before I go to the club. And they show up and it's baby, what did you do? I mean, you look beautiful. Oh my God, you look sickening. Let me just fix your lips really quick.
Gathered within an inch of her existence.
Yeah, go out there and you better perform Get On Up.
Get on up, get on up.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's what it gives to me.
I am screaming.
What do you think about it? I've nicely roasted the dog shit out of this, and I was trying to be nice.
Roasted, toasted, let them have it. No, it was good. It was fierce. It was cute. I enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. I like the colors. I like the story. The story was adapted very well. Mm-hmm. And then
Queen for yes-anding that. Utter queen.
The queen.
Her.
Yes. No, that's the thing is like, she really is the partner to have because she performed great because she sold the story they were giving.
Yeah.
Also, she just was so on board with everything Athena was doing.
Totally.
So like, she would be an ideal partner. And also, like, she's in high heels.
Yeah.
Those are some good old heels on her. Meanwhile,
we scroll up.
I was gonna say, scroll down too, and you see Boop's girl in a wedge. I didn't notice that Boop's makeover is in a wedge.
That girl is in a wedge. Well, okay, so let's talk about them. It's Mademoiselle Boop and Carrie Boop.
The ants from James and the Giant Peach, 20 years before the movie.
I totally
back
see it.
when they were cat burglars.
That's your story. That's your story, and I live. Didn't Paloma do a thief of jewelry thing for her makeover?
Oh, it's kind of a flicker in my brain. And 6 years ago when we recorded that.
Yeah, and then 15 years ago, Alaska was a burglar as well. Like, thievery is so common for makeovers.
Final answer.
Okay.
It's a mashup of multiple times.
Okay.
It's the ants from James and the Giant Peach.
Ding.
20 years ago.
Ding.
Breaking into an Aritzia.
What's Aritzia?
It's like what's another name? It's like
a Kroger?
No. It's like a Nectar, like a boutique. Like a girly clothing boutique.
Okay.
Like they're cat burglars, but they only break into like stores that sell like maxi dresses and like lace shawls, you know?
Hold on, let's take a break. I need to breathe. That's so funny. I'm fucking dying. That's hilarious. So did you live?
Well, no. There's something about it where I love this like villainous look on Mademoiselle Boop. Like the grayish wig with the beret, and then like she looks so like
a corpse.
Like she is going to mistreat children. She looks like she's going to give them hell. She hates kids. And I love that.
And with good right.
I love the child-hating energy this look has. I'll say that.
Both of them have it.
Child-hating energy.
They look like they're trying to steal someone's fortune.
I like it. Well, no, I don't like the look.
They're the two ladies from Series of Unfortunate Events. They're two old ladies that work with Count Olaf.
Oh my god.
They're the twin ladies.
Very that.
That's them.
I love it.
Do you live for the wedge?
In a wedge.
Carrie Boop.
It's like chevron or something, this wedge too. I can't tell what this print is. It almost looks like it's tribal. Like
it looks like a croc too.
A croc wedge? Is that a cork wedge?
It'd be a cork wedge.
A printed cork wedge? Or it's foam? Could you imagine it's printed foam? I'm locking in that is a tribal print foam wedge.
Oh, that's so despicable.
Do you ever wear a foam wedge with a pencil skirt and beret?
Like me? Are you out here wearing pencil skirts like me? Do you have a corpse gray wig? Like me.
She looks like someone, but I'm not going to be able to tell you who by the end of this episode.
Oh, I know exactly who it is. She's that actress that was on the Food Network sometimes.
Giada De Laurenti?
Not Miss Bighead herself. It's Valerie Bertinelli.
Whoa.
Hold on, I got it.
You are the Food Network diva
of
Los Angeles.
I'm going to pull her up right now, and you're going to be like, whoa, that's Valerie Bertinelli. She's right here. I got her.
You're sick in the head.
Is it not? That's totally... That's 100% her. I'm sorry that all my references always go back to that. Yeah, that's who she's giving to me.
You live in the multiverse of the Food Network.
I do. I really do. And then we have Drag Couenne and Drag Jackie Van Piperzeel. What is this name? They are clowns working at a party, but surprise, the daughter's a goth. Trend alert 2. They're always goths.
This is literally the mega evolution of Rita's makeover that put her in the bottom.
And didn't she talk about that too? Wasn't she like, I tried to do a clown thing and it didn't really work out? And it's like, Mama, it wasn't the fact you did a clown. It was the fact that your costumes were ugly.
Were awful, yeah.
You had Pinocchio colors and your makeover was in grayscale. It had nothing to do with the fact you were a clown. It had everything to do with everything else. Anyways.
Everything everywhere else all at once.
All at once.
Did you like it?
I lived.
You lived.
I really did. I mean, okay, I love Athena's too, but I love the look so much.
You lived that fiercely.
I did. I lived so hard. I love the look. I love that hat. I love the kind of weird texture of it all. To me, it's giving, we ordered clowns, but they're different. We called the wrong number. And like I could see this on like one of those 2000 sitcoms where the two drag queens come in, but they were supposed to be the clowns, and so they're like making inappropriate jokes and saying things they're not supposed to because they're used to entertaining adults. But there they are at the kids' party, and like I don't know, I thought it was funny.
That's what it gave for you.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
I like it. The makeover kind of looks like a magician.
Oh, I see that.
I like it. I honestly...
You weren't living.
No, I don't. I wasn't disliving. I would have... Can I say?
Yeah.
If I would have rejudged this, I probably would have swapped... I still think Couenne would have been, like, for me, either safe or high safe.
Okay.
I don't think she was the contender for the win, in my opinion, because I just feel like Athena, like, smashed it.
Totally.
But I would have put Peach higher up.
Absolutely.
And even if she's just safe, but I would have put her high safe, at least give her, like, somewhat positive critique.
Yeah, no.
And I would have had Susan and Boop in the bottom.
1 billion%. But I don't think they wanted either one of them to go home. They were ready for Peach to leave, I think.
Which breaks my heart. Because at the end of the last episode of the podcast, when we were on episode 4 of the show, I saw the top 3 being Couenne, Athena, Peach.
Same here. I thought it was possible that Balenciaga made it really far, but I couldn't really tell what they were feeling with her.
I also thought there's a possibility, but like...
I thought her fashion
was kind of like, ooh. So, okay, thing was, I knew that... I kind of felt right away Couenne was going to win.
You called it early.
Athena, I knew made it to the end.
Right.
So then I was like, so who else is it going to be? For a while, I was like, maybe it's Balenciaga, maybe it's Peach. And then when it ended up being neither, honestly, I shifted to, I think it's going to be Boop.
Yeah. And then lo and behold.
Lo and behold.
So I do want to ask what you thought about Carrie Boop killing Mademoiselle Boop in the performance.
It was a different font of kimchi beating up her makeover. Fucking bitch, slapping her.
The passing of the brooms, the exchanging of the brooms, the laying of the brooms, the violence of the brooms.
It was a moment. It was performance art for sure.
It was. We are given all of our critiques. Athena is announced as the winner, which I'm very happy for her. I thought that she and Couenne were high. I thought Peach was high. I don't think Peach should have been in the bottom at all. And the bottom 2 are Peach and Boop. And I wrote down, this is wild that Peach is here. The song is J'aime la vie. And what I thought was really funny and what won it for me, even though I'm a Peach stan, when the side vocalist was coming in and Boop acted surprised by it and was like, whoa, what's happening? Yeah. That's when she won it for me. I've never seen anyone do that before.
She was very locked in.
Yeah, she was.
Because she, like, even from the start, she was, like, really getting those beats and, like, being a very, like, active performer.
Yeah.
I thought Peach also did very good, very solid. I loved her, like, I don't know. She was just very like, yeah, like
Totally.
very like performing to the club kind of like excited energy. But I thought that I agree. Boop really did give a very like energetic performance, which I do live for.
There was a lip sync earlier. You wanted to double a limb. And I said we could have saved Edna. I think if they had double a limbed earlier, they could have saved Peach here.
That would have been interesting because then we would have had 5 for the speeches, which I think would have been a little better.
I think it would have been as well. So you and I kind of talked about this beforehand, and I think we had the same experience. I think you and I had the exact same experience. So I don't remember what day I texted you to ask where you were in the season, but it was Thursday. Was it Thursday? I think
that sounds
so.
about right. I was in shambles when you texted me. Still,
yeah,
I was still in a state of mourning because
I texted you on Monday saying I'm at the makeover and I'm losing my mind because that's when Peach went home. I literally lost my shit. I did not watch another episode until Thursday because Peach went home. I was devastated.
I waited until these last few days because I literally know I was in shambles because same thing. Start of the week. I was so excited. I watched 2 episodes in one day.
Same.
And it was so good. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was devastated.
Yeah.
My 2 faves left in succession.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what to do. I was a shell of a woman.
Yes.
I didn't know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
And so it was a fat minute before I was ready to come back for these damn speeches.
It took me days to go back to it. And by the time that I did, I was like, I had already perceived. So this week, I watched both of those and I was ready to do another one, but I couldn't. I just could not bring myself to do it. I had then watched España, Dragula, and then Slasian. And then I was like, okay, I've had enough of a break. I guess I will watch these last 2.
Right. It's like, fine,
I guess. So episode 7 is another French term that I'm going to fuck up if I try to read it. Something about Discord de Rennes is what I'm going to assume.
Discord,
the app. The Discord app. I'm still very sad that Peach is gone. Her mirror messages, the later sluts keep feeling peachy. I love her.
I would love to see her on a international versus the world anything.
I would love to see Peach in a Global All Stars or in anything.
Do you know what would be fierce actually? If they did like a France versus the world, and they could incorporate the French speaking dolls.
It could be a bunch of the girls from Belgium and Canada.
Yes.
And then get Georgie in there. Just cause. I'm sure there's other French speakers around the world that they could pull in.
What's the term? Francophone? This Francophone Royale.
I would love that. Baguette Royale.
Get that baguette off that screen. I'm not watching that.
The girls still want to dance. Still. And it's not going to happen. You know what I love?
Please let me dance. I just want to dance.
Let me dance, Rue. Let me dance, Rue. Let me dance. You know what I love every single week? I love it so much.
What?
They do the Rita mail, and they cut every time to the girls saying, I don't know what Rita's saying. Like she's speaking another language to them or something.
Literally. I mean, to be fair, she is insane.
Totally.
But yeah, they're like...
Period.
They're like, what? That's it. No, but they are like, what was that? What do you think she's talking about? I don't know.
What does it all mean?
Yeah, like literally she just like said like a riddle. Where it's like, you're not really supposed to find out much from the Rue mail anyways. It is kind of just an extended trolling session.
Totally.
With clues.
Very slight clues. Unless it's the one where like Rue says, I love cake. If I could wake up every day, put a hot cake in my mouth. And then Delta's like, oh, I thought it was cock. Unless it's something like that, like you pretty much have no idea what they're saying.
I kind of miss those old school ones,
Me
honestly.
as well.
Those old Rue mails are so good.
Yeah, those are good. It is set up like the show must go on. Like that's the theme of today's episode. The mini challenge is to do makeup in complete darkness. What do you think about these? They did this on Italia one as well.
They did. I thought it was funny just because I feel like they included just a lot more of everyone's like genuine like struggle and like shock of just like trying to feel for products, and they're like, I feel fake lashes, but I can't find glue and like stuff like that. Like, I thought it was funny. It was quirky.
Boop looks insane, but somehow so puss.
She gave it a very dedicated conceptual look.
She gave bottom lashes.
Honestly, the way that it was so like symmetrical, I was kind of impressed.
I was too. I could not do that.
I loved what was it Boop that said about Susan, like she we knew she couldn't paint, she proved it.
She did. It's not untrue. Boop wins the mini, which I mean makes sense. They all looked really bad. And she gets an advantage in the maxi, which is going to be testing their oratory skills. So yet another non-performance-based. Oratory! They'll have to write little speeches for if they become the Queen of Belgique.
Do you know what I still didn't fully understand?
Tell me.
Like, what was the, like, vibe supposed to be? Like,
thank you.
Was it supposed to be a funny speech? Was it supposed to be an earnest speech? Like...
Well... Rita says inspiring, touching, and humorous. But which part is supposed to be highlighted?
Because, like, to me, oh, God, it's so tricky. Because, like, I just am not a fan of that kind of, like, earnest shit.
Me as either, yeah.
But, like, I feel like it would be such a struggle to not want to just do basically, like, a stand-up routine.
Yeah.
Because to me, I'm interpreting this like the all winners, the speeches.
Oh, Draguation?
The Draguation speeches. Where it's like, yes, they're taking a earnest concept and they're flipping it on its head. And it's like, you're turning this into like, this is a comedic routine you're doing.
Hello, peasants. It is I, your Queen of Belgium. I've decided to outlaw straight men, as only F words are allowed around here now.
Yeah,
something like that.
It seems like there's like a slight rewardance of like the earnest, like genuine, heartfelt things. It's like, okay.
Well, and also Susan is freaking out because she's had to do a bunch of these challenges in French, and it's her second language, which I also found fascinating.
That's I feel like they didn't talk about that enough this season.
No, it barely
like
got addressed.
The complexity of like language on the show of like, because they have girlies from different backgrounds and like they're trying to speak in a unified language. Because they also talked about it when they were writing the verses the week following.
Yeah.
Where they're like, oh, are you gonna say anything in Dutch, or are you just doing for? I was like not even thinking about that.
Right. It's kind of deceptive. So, like, I want to take us on a little sidebar journey, as I often do. In a lot of the international seasons we've discussed, it doesn't really seem like this is much of a problem. Like, most of the languages that everyone speaks kind of seem to be harmonious. There were times where they didn't really understand Jiriji, but she didn't have any issues understanding the room, speaking in Spanish.
It still worked.
Everything clicked. We get to Canada, and there are a couple girls who English is their second language, but they're able to kind of work their way through it well enough. Like French Canadian was their first, but they generally seem fine. And if they're not, it's kind of a big plot point. Everybody talks about it and addresses it. In Thailand and in Philippines, there are plenty of girls who like don't seem to all speak harmoniously with each other, but they just figure it out.
Yeah.
This is like Susan is genuinely stressed and plucked, is talking about it in confessionals, but it is like not brought up in the room or a plot point at all other than her bringing it up.
And that's one of those things where it's like, as a uncultured American, it makes me more curious about just like the geography of this season and like where different people are coming from, what their backgrounds are, how these different cities, cultures interact with each other, how it all intersects. Like, it is very interesting to kind of explore a little bit more.
Yeah.
And like, how does it feel for the perspective of the contestants of like Rita being the host, French being the like main language? Like, there's just so many like variables, I guess, of like trying to accommodate multiple parties where it's like, That's so interesting. That stuff like that has to even be decided. Like,
Right.
okay, what's the like master language of this program?
Right.
Like, or like, yeah, the key language, because we never really have to think about that.
And not really a problem that exists in other international seasons.
Yeah.
It seems like. So this is almost like a very unique situation.
We'll see a little bit in Sweden too. Not as much language, but just like there's a couple different places being represented due to proximity.
Mm-hmm.
So it is interesting to see because you're also like, is it like 2 hours away from this country?
Yeah.
Is it a flight? Is it a train? Like,
is this up the street?
Well, because especially like in Europe,
Mm-hmm.
you know, some countries like you can get to another country in Europe faster than it takes for us to get out of California.
Totally.
Like you can get to like a completely different. I think you can get to France from Italy or vice versa, like faster than it takes for us to get like out of California.
Like 45 minutes via train or something.
That's crazy. That's faster than it takes for us to get from SoCal to NorCal.
Right.
So it's like that is just wild, and so we don't have that same sort of like understanding of the melting pot of it all, I guess. But it is so weird how that works for a program like this. Yeah.
And it also makes you wonder too, by selecting Rita, who only speaks French, does not speak Dutch, is the other language that they speak in Belgium. Doesn't speak Dutch. So how many contestants got cut because they couldn't speak French?
I know that. Oh, that's crazy.
That also is kind of a bummer when you think about it. So the mini challenge win gets to determine the order. It's going to be Boop, Susan, Athena, and Couenne. And can I say too? Sometimes I wish that they would eliminate based on what they knew was upcoming. Because I really feel like Peach would have just slayed here and would have been so funny to watch over Susan.
Drag. Really?
Yeah. I would have loved to have seen her here over Susan. And I also think Peach would have been more interesting in the finale.
I mean, I really was picturing Peach, and I will say, with the trajectory she was having in the storyline that was building, would this have been her aha breakthrough moment to like really maybe. Like break out and be funny and be like more than just like what you're used to with her?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like there is a potential for a storyline there.
This could have been her espresso.
By Sabrina Carpenter?
Have you not heard that phrase?
No.
So Sabrina Carpenter was making music for a very long time, like literal years, had bad label, bad branding, and all of that. But then she rebranded and moved everything into what is current modern Sabrina. Pumped out espresso. That blew up and put her on the market. It completely changed the trajectory of her career. So the phrase has become, this could have been their espresso. Like, this thing could have put them on the map. And that could have launched them from wherever mediocre place they were at into superstardom.
Wow.
You taught me reheating nachos a couple of weeks ago, and now I'm teaching you this could have been their espresso.
Cultural exchange. That's Monet's daughter.
So this is their call to a political challenge. We see a lot of these across the franchises. You know what I found most interesting is their perspective on politics was so non-theatrical. If this challenge was done in the States, we would be seeing crazy characters. We would be seeing crazy costuming, and it would be theater. Because, like, American politics is theater.
It's theater, yeah.
It's dinner
I think
theater.
there would have been a lot more satire and a lot more commentary where, like, yeah, this challenge just, it felt so earnest.
Yeah. And I feel like they kind of struggled to figure out how to be humorous. Which I don't think necessarily was a problem, but I also didn't live, laugh, love it either.
And it was, again, like, I couldn't understand as I was watching how much of a priority that was. I was like, do they need to address their country?
Right.
Like, or do they need to, like, crack jokes?
It seemed like it was kind of, I don't know, make a small joke here or there. Like, it was a small, italicized, and be funny.
Well, like,
you know?
she who shall not be named, but Madame Noodles from season 4 of the US, her political challenge.
Right.
It was very clever, like a lot of sly jokes hidden in what felt like on the exterior, very earnest delivery of a campaign speech. So I can see something like that where it feels genuine and well-meaning, but there's a lot of zingers in there, kind of just like neatly tucked in.
What I did enjoy, the one thing that I liked the most, despite the struggles, Athena saying, "Dear subjects of the Kingdom of Belgium," and Rita.
The gag.
That was very funny. But like, she was really rough to watch. She looked like she was gonna vomit the whole time. Boop was super earnest. Susan was super earnest. But I felt like Susan was laced with like a lot of cultural nuance. So it was like, I sense that what you're talking about is important and relevant, but I'm not connecting with the culture of it. So it's not like clicking to me, but I get that it's special.
Susan also tried very hard with hers, which I could tell. Her writing felt it was very much positioned to be funny, on the pulse, kind of like sharp, and I appreciated that. Compared to like Boop just like wrote a speech, which like also Boop was hard because she went first, so she was kind of
the guinea pig.
I couldn't tell if it was good or bad based on what I was seeing afterwards. But I mean, Athena was just like the one like clear, like kind of crash and burn, unfortunately.
Her problem is that she manifested she was going to be on the bottom. As soon as you say, I cannot do this, you're in the bottom. It's not going to land for you.
Yeah, she was stressed from the jump, for real.
What do you think about Drag Couenne? Because she is both funny and super serious, and she transitions harshly from this like silly, fun hand puppet character to, I'm tired of being called these names while I'm walking around the streets. This is not okay. Okay, now I'm going to go back the way I came in.
I get this, like, I literally get whiplash in the next episode because they showed in the flashback her with the finger puppet, like, saying, like, don't be a faggot. And then, like, it cuts to the judge, like, almost on the verge of tears, like, listening so emphatically.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe I'm too unserious of a person, but, like, the puppet delivery didn't necessarily, like, drive it home for me.
I would agree.
I don't know. I feel like maybe this is controversial. Should I say it now?
Go ahead.
I feel like, while I don't necessarily think Susan should have won, I don't think any of them should have won, but I
agree.
I feel like this would have been maybe the one good opportunity to maybe sort of address the only, I think, problem Couenne might have is her inability to maybe take things as seriously.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, she takes her art very seriously, but it feels like in general she approaches things with like a sort of like whatever tee-hee attitude,
right?
Which is fun and admirable, but I think in for the sake of well-roundedness, it could have been a cool opportunity to maybe have that as like sort of like, you know, because I think every winner does get a moment where they have like a character flaw and then they improve from it,
right,
or they have a moment to like, you know, bounce back,
right?
But I mean, she did give one of the more solid speeches, so I also understand her win for that reason. Whereas Susan had that one moment where she said bridge wrong. We want to welcome.
We want to welcome.
Very that.
Yeah, I hear that. I think the whiplash was a lot. I liked the concept of it. It almost was like you ever heard of a compliment sandwich?
Yes, love one of those.
Where you're like, you are so pretty and fierce. You have an ugly personality, but I love your hair. And it's like, wait. You just disguised the critique you have about me with something complimentary. Let's go back to that.
Yeah.
Because now I'm not gaining the critique anymore because you just squished it with something.
That's literally all I do communicating at work.
You?
A lot of times at my work, I have to deliver bad news. And so it's literally like, hi, hope you're doing well, emoji. Like, good vibes, blah, blah, blah. Hey, this item is delayed. You're not going to get it in 4 weeks. Anyways, wishing you all the best. Let us know if you need anything. We appreciate you so much. And wishing you a wonderful rest of your week. Enjoy this beautiful weather.
Wonderful, fabulous.
Yeah, wonderful, fabulous. Oh, by the way,
you're not getting this.
Your cat died. That's not my job. But very much that, like.
But you're fierce and sickening.
Good vibes, good vibes. Bad news, good vibes.
Yeah.
Good vibes.
It was kind of that energy. And I don't know, something about the delivery of that, I think, could have been maybe smoother, but also they didn't seem, I almost knocked over your thing. They didn't seem to have a lot of time to prep. I almost would have liked this as like a mini challenge. Ooh. I don't think this needed to be a maxi.
Yeah.
It could have easily been a quick mini, and then they could have done it like midway through the season.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I almost would have preferred just like a stand-up or roast at this
totally.
point than like this speech nonsense. Then
they have to deliver glamour at Knock Lazout.
Yes.
Knock Lazout.
Love Knock Lazout.
Is this a port town? I should have done some research. I'm the podcast host and I didn't look.
I looked up earlier. Why don't we ask the audience? No, let me go back to the Google page because I was reading about it. I was like, what is this?
It's a neighborhood. Refers to prestigious and affluent neighborhood in the Belgian coastal town of Knock-Heist, known for its luxury shopping, upscale atmosphere, and events.
It is Belgium's best known and most affluent seaside resort.
Is this like P-Town?
P-Town's like... It's like P-Town, but also rich.
Oh, so it's like the Hamptons.
I think it's Hamptons. It's Miami, but richer.
Oh, okay. Santa Barbara.
Oh, come on, Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara's really luxe, is it not?
It is, yes. So. Newport Beach. No.
Not Newport Beach.
Dana Point.
Okay, Dana Point I'll give you. Okay. So we have coastal looks, is essentially the idea. Did you have... I mean, there's only 4 of them. I don't think we need to talk about all of them. I changed my mind. Who was your standout?
Okay. Can I say?
I wish you would.
I was really enamored by Mademoiselle Boobs.
I think you punched in your stand card.
This is what I mean of like in defense of Mademoiselle Boobs.
You took a hard left because I feel like last week you would have been like, I fucking hate this. Send her home.
No, this is literally what happened. It's like I had been on such a journey with her. I've been wrestling with her all season. And then I get to this point where I see her in this look and I'm like, you know what? I like Mademoiselle Boop. And I think I'm happy that she's going to be in the top 3.
Yeah. I mean, I had this exact same trajectory when we were doing España. Did I not have the exact same opinion about Estrella? Like, the first couple weeks, I'm like, send her home. Bottom it's booger.
True. I know. And at the time, because we didn't also know she was going to turn it out like she ended up. Because it was hard because in the beginning of the season, she's struggling. So it's like, why are they like giving her these chances?
Yeah.
She's falling and her wig comes off. Like she's cutting onions with no tears. Like, give it up.
She's getting impersonated by Edna.
But she really broke through.
Yeah. It was that surrealism runway for me too. I was kind of standing as well. I have been very harsh and critical of her, but I fucked with what Susan did. I thought this woman who was attacked by the birds at the sea. God, that was so funny.
Did you think that Couenne's reveal was the ethereal, high fashion, like multi-dimensional sleigh that it was made out to be?
Well, no.
I didn't think it was a bad look at all. I thought she looked really good.
From the neck up, she looks absolutely incredible.
But they treated it like she literally like turned it and burned it on like a level that we had never seen before. And I was like, I mean, it's a silver dress. I liked the modularity of it, that you could like grab the train like in 2 separate pieces. And it was almost like kind of like a disco jumpsuit gown.
Come on, disco jumpsuit gown.
Yes. Come on, booty butt. But I don't know. She was gorgeous, but she's always gorgeous. Yeah, so I didn't think it was so distinctualized from the rest of her package that this was such like a absurdly elevated moment. But she looked amazing. I just was confused by what an intense reaction it got.
They treated this like this was the runway to shut it down.
Gospel. Ova.
But I don't think it was Ova. I think that it
had barely just begun.
Barely beginning. I like the flow of it in the back.
Yeah.
That's what I like the best. It walked
really well, I would say.
And the neck up is great.
Nepa.
Please. Abby OMG, we need her somewhere. We need her.
Abby OMG versus the world.
Yes, and it's her and American Abby OMG, which is Georges, and Canadian Abby OMG, which is Fierce.
Oh my God. The world can't take it. The world is not ready.
So we have all the girlies getting their critiques. Rita asked the question, why should they go to the finale? And I feel like there wasn't really anything that I heard that was so new.
It was a lot of the same kind of commentary, I feel.
Yeah. I keep waiting one of these days for us to hear something that is so different.
Yeah.
You know? I want to go to the finale because if I don't, I have Mademoiselle Boop's severed head in a box and I'll never release it. If you don't send me to the finale, I will hold on to this evidence until I die. The police will never catch me. You know?
Or you can just like threaten them. Like, if I think I should make it to the finale because if I don't, bad things will happen. And I don't want that to happen. I want everyone to be safe.
Judges, I want you to look up. There are dangling knives that will fall down if I don't go to the finale.
I want everyone in this room to live long and happy lives. And I feel like the only way we can make sure that happens is if I make it to the finale, just for absolute assurance.
I poisoned all of your coffees and I have the antidote. If I don't go to the finale, you'll all die. This message will self-destruct. Like, I'm waiting for something crazy to be done or said.
The supervillain.
Yeah. Can before we get into the last part of this, Luffy looked beautiful tonight.
She is that diva.
She looks so good all the time.
Her.
And she has been in wigs all season.
The wigonometry of it all.
Yeah.
She's wigged and styled out, and I love that for her.
Me as well. Couenne is called as the winner and subsequently is going to the finale. And then Mademoiselle Boop is also... Mademoiselle Boop is called for elimination since she wasn't funny in the challenge. Susan is called as a finalist. But I thought Susan wasn't well received on the runway, so I was surprised why they pushed her.
I would have switched Susan and Boop.
I would have too. And then Athena is called as the other bottom, which I think she was like the clearest bottom of the room.
She was unfortunately doomed.
Mm-hmm. The lip sync song is one that we've heard on another season. Le Banana Split. So what's interesting is normally we see the international seasons borrowing from the US for lip sync songs. We have yet to, in all of the seasons we've talked about, we have not had one single international borrow from another international season. This is huge. It's like a big global moment.
This is the major international crossover.
And the singer's a guest judge.
And can I say this song is the tea?
Yeah, were you living?
It made me love the song a lot more than... I mean, the first time I heard it, I was like, oh, this is a cute song.
Yeah.
This time, I was like, God, this is such a bop. This is literally like, this is the anthem of a generation.
It's really cute.
Was it Susan who was like, I was going to sing Belgium's national anthem, but I don't know what it is. It's the song.
And neither do you.
This is the song.
Yeah.
Banana Split.
It's so good.
And also, like, they both were, like, having such a ham time to it. I thought it was great. Boop giving very, like, classic, like, campy lip sync. And then Athena giving a little more, like, choreo, like, sexy choreo moment, which I thought was fierce. I love that they both brought a banana.
The fact that Boop brought out that banana first and was, like, picking at it. And then Athena looked at her up and down. Like, bitch, you thought you were going to get me. Reaches, like, behind her mic pack and pulls out a banana. And I'm like... Yes, Opa.
Well, because also I was watching it, and I mean, Boop did so good that even for a moment I was like, wait, does Athena make it to the end, or does Athena go home right now? But then when she matched her freak, brought out the same banana, and she just... Also, when she took her dress off and she was a little more like able to choreo. I feel like her and Boop also, it didn't really get talked about. Basically like same idea, like their looks. They were both giving variants of Crystal Versace's swimsuit look from, already know what I'm talking about, from the drag triathlon they had to do.
I do.
But I liked the different vibes of it. But I thought it was funny how similar they were styled initially. And they were both like these like sea-swept hags doing this banana split song.
Right. And this could have been a top 4. I think easily.
This also could have been the save.
Yeah, this could have been the save.
Or it's like, fuck it, let's have a top 4.
Yeah.
After, because that was a good performance from both of them. It was a great
lip sync. This was one of the better ones because both of them turned it. A lot of the other lip syncs, it's been like one dog walked.
Yeah.
But this was like they both kept up. I will say the thing that I was confused about when they introduced the guest judge is she said, I hope that the queens are bananas. And I remember thinking like, what does that have to do with the challenge?
I know. You having to wait like 30 minutes as the viewer for her joke to make sense.
Yeah. It was very Miss Fame. It'll make sense later. And then we get to the finale. Oh, wait. So your new queen Boop is out now.
My bestie.
And you were not feeling Boop before. And now you are. It's very sad.
Mademoiselle Booty Butt Boop.
Mademoiselle Bestie Booty Butt Boop.
That's my good sis.
There she is.
Listen, I went on a journey with her. Like I said, I was not featuring her at first. And then I came around to love her. And then it literally was like, wow, no, she is a who. And I can't wait to see her in the finale. And then she went home.
And I'm assuming it was a triple blow after like Balenciaga's gone. Now Peach. Okay, I like Boop. Bam, she's gone too.
Yeah, no, for real.
You can't trust this season.
Flames on the side of my face.
It's so toxic. We get to the finale. Is this the top 3 you thought was going to be here? I think we've already established this.
2 out of 3, yes. But I thought Susan's spot was either going to be at first Balenciaga, then Peach, then Boop.
Yeah.
Nope.
I was not expecting Susan. I will be hateful here. I think Susan outstayed her welcome a little bit. But she looks good now.
Well, it was rough because they were even just clocking her at the end, like, wearing the same boots. Like, Diva is running out of geesh.
Did you run out of clothes? I think you did. But, I mean, she looks great now. Like, I feel like her time off to show has really helped a lot. I scrolled down just, like, a quarter of a page, and there's already a photo of Edna there. Like, these two really love each other. Like, they really love each other.
That's bestie for real.
I mean, look at that mug. That mug is muggening.
See, and also even just the way that she's treated her hair. Like, coloring it and styling it a little different. Good for her.
A little more thought into the look than there was there before. They have to do a lip sync and performance to an original song called Fierce. They have to write their own lyrics for that, which they finally get to dance. And then they have a little sit down with Rita, which I feel like these chit chats made me like all of them so much more.
Yes, I thought it was interesting though. I feel like Athena's, I really was like, oh, yeah, I see why she didn't win. Because she had a really good conversation, but at the end, Rita was like, well, so with everything you're talking about, you know, that also puts you in the position of being a role model. Are you ready for that? And she was like, kind of like not stalling, but it was like a pause and then like a, I don't know.
Right.
Which like, that is a very valid thing to feel, but it is hard because that little bit of reluctance does come across a certain type of way. And they're like, okay, who's going to carry the torch, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Whereas like someone like Couenne was so much more just like on board.
Articulate, understood it all.
Yeah, and just like down with it.
She got the gravity of the popcorn.
Of course.
And I feel like for how little drama there was all season, like and how just chill vibes it was, I really didn't get a good sense of who any of these girls were. This helped me understand them more.
No, that's true. Because, like, I mean, the talking heads on some of these international seasons like this one are so interesting because I feel like a lot of the confessionals are just used differently. Like, this one is more reactionary than, like, building a narrative and commentary.
Italia, too. Yeah. Just reacting to stuff.
Totally. Because I feel like in the U.S., we're more so used, like, every confessional feels so deliberate and, like, strategic. And, like, it's all building a, like, somewhat, like, tied together narrative. Where, yeah, I feel like you're getting a kind of different fantasy with these. It's just like, this thing happened. This is how they feel about it. This is how I feel about what I'm doing. This is how I feel about what they said. But it's not really trying to like string the narrative together in the same way.
Totally. The song is called Fierce. There were a lot of hair choices. A lot of hair choices. The Joey J of it all and Susan.
The trio was a lot.
It was. And then, I mean, this hair on Athena, it looks like she's bald for like a quarter of her head. Or has like her bald cap showing. It's
not flattering.
No.
It also, okay, this was just strange.
The song?
No.
Or their
hair? The performance? Well, because I mean, they did good, but like Athena did look a little checked out, like they said.
She did.
And then like Couenne was giving a different energy because she was so like, ooh, I'm a little goofy ghoul.
Yeah.
And then like Susan was just trying to like genuinely turn it. I don't know. It was just funny. I feel like they were all at like kind of a different function, but they felt unified somewhat in the choreo. I appreciate how much that choreographer really tried to drill it. And like, I also like that she was actually doing the choreo with them while she taught.
Yeah.
That was like one of the few times where I feel like I noticed that. Because usually they're just standing like on the ground, like yelling the numbers. But she was up there doing that choreo with them every time.
Which I loved.
Yeah. I also, this felt less like we're trying to do a stream-friendly remix of an existing IP RuPaul track to more like, oh, here's a little song for y'all.
It was a fun number.
It felt like, yeah, the number they do for the teachers at the end of the year or something.
Oh yeah. But it wasn't anywhere near as fierce even as the España 2 one.
No.
Because that was fierce.
It was lacking fierceness, even though the choreo was trying to be fierce.
And the name of the song is called Via's.
Also, something about the kind of co-ed vocals also wasn't giving it.
Oh, yeah.
It felt a little corny. Like, it was very, like, high
Goofy.
school. We're all in this together. Like, the mix of, like, the, like, lower men's voices.
I like to
and
pop
then the, like,
and lock.
jam and break. And then the very, like, pop, like, high-pitched woman's voice.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know about this.
I don't know this. I did like when Susan walked up to Couenne and she's like, shove off, Susan. That was funny.
That was so funny. And I was like, I feel like you are, I mean, of course, how would you say no to like being willing to do that? But you're just like letting yourself be the
fool
to someone. I'm like, you're handing them like such an easy like win or like high at least. Cause like you're just being a tool to their victory.
I think they all sensed it by this point. Like they were not winning.
Girl, by the time they got to Untucked, they're like, I'm not going to win. Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, both of them, literally.
I was falling out. Well, because, like I said, I feel like the way Athena, she did great, but I think in her one-on-one kind of saying, like, I don't know if I'm ready to be a role model, whatever. Even if that was genuine hesitance, I feel like that, like, feeling of hesitance and, like, the not fully locked in is kind of also what they were like trying to clock her for and like saying like she faltered, like she had her ups and downs, which also like talking about it, I'm like, I feel like she didn't really have a ton of downs. Like last week, last week was rough, but like she won the week before that.
Right.
So like, I don't necessarily think she lost steam in that way as much as just Couenne was making a bigger splash, maybe.
Huge splashes. Yeah.
But yeah.
Couenne almost had like the goofy version of Paloma to me. Like she was just super solid all season, but was like not being serious about it in the way that Paloma was. She was just like being a goofball. Yeah. But just was killing it, you know?
So goofy.
Yeah. Then we have the Elegance Extravaganza runway. All of them.
All the girls are girling.
We have, let's just toot boot them. And then if you have anyone you want to specifically shout out, we can. Brittany Von Buttocks is the first.
Buttocks.
Buttocks.
Isn't it? Is it Botox?
I thought it was buttocks. Like butt.
I thought it was Botox like in your face.
Buttoks. Buttocks.
Oh.
I thought it was like butt. Like a booty butt.
Brittany Von Booty Butt.
I think, honestly, I'm going to toot it.
It feels almost like she's on All Stars and
Yeah.
she's recreating her entrance.
Totally. It's like an evil toot for me.
Not evil to
Is it not
Susie's
evil?
daughter.
She's got evil in
Actually,
her face.
no, that's Susie's mother. Susie, an evil toot.
But as like, what is her name that's in all of, she's in Harry Potter, she's in all of those,
Helena Bonham
Bonham
Carter.
Carter. It's a little of that too.
It's Helena Bonham Carter got made over by Trixie Mattel.
Yeah.
Circa season 7.
Tutor boot. For you.
Evil toot.
Evil toot. We have Amanda Tears. It's a boot. You live.
No.
Then why'd you gasp?
But I like Britney Spears. I like her.
Okay. Soft toot?
No, I'll give it a crying boot. Like, I'm so sad that I have to boot it that I'm crying.
We have Edna Sorgelson. It is a little bit of a boot.
She brought her crown.
She did bring her crown.
I think that she could have turned out a much fiercer dress.
Much.
And then also, I don't really like the black glove with the kind of chocolate colored dress.
And the gold necklace.
I'm not keen on mixing black and browns. And I'm not keen on mixing like those metal tones. Like, I feel like, yeah, either you need to do like strict black and gold or strict black and silver. But I feel like the chocolate color with that gold like is kind of looking odd together to me.
Can we talk about the puckering on the seams?
It looks like an umbrella like that is broken. So
yeah.
It doesn't like open correctly.
Totally. Umbrella. Ella. I'm gonna boot it. We have Mocha Bone. I wrote
okay.
do you want to know what I wrote in my notes? I need a hero. I'm holding up for a hero too.
It is very fairy godmother in the North Pole.
Yeah.
I got Father Christmas immediately.
I just saw Father Christmas.
I'm gonna
toot it.
I'm gonna go back. So I couldn't decide Edna. I'm gonna toot Edna so that I don't feel as bad booting Mocha.
Okay. I kind of love the oddity of Mocha.
I love the dress.
Yeah, the dress is beautiful.
Well,
it's the styling of the hair and the beard combo.
Can I say I think the dress looks good, but I don't like the dress for her. I don't like that cut of it. I don't like how it goes all the way to the end of the shoulder. And it's that very broad like décolletage cut.
Yeah.
I don't think that's flattering for her.
No. But we talked about this. I don't think she knows how to dress herself.
No, it's a beautiful gown that she is in possession of and fits her body, and I love that for her. But I don't think it's like I wish I knew what that called and I'm uneducated, but you know the thing where is it a drop shoulder where it is just like it's off the shoulder, but it has the strap that sort of ties it in.
I love those.
It also does a really good job like cutting into like a bicep so that you don't really see like a masculine looking arm.
Yeah.
It like tucks into that curve.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
That curve.
That tool. Yeah, so
boot.
Mocha boot.
We have Balenciaga.
2.
Very soft too.
It was a boot when it came out, honestly, but when they were sitting in Untucked and I really saw her makeup, I was like,
the mug.
Yeah. I loved that mug she did for tonight.
Why is she giving like yes if I Drew Barrymore though?
Is this the second Drew Barrymore mention?
It is. I think she's got the face.
Oh yeah, the other one was also her.
Yeah, it was the Snatch Game.
She is giving a little Drew Barrymore.
A little bit. See. It's like young Drew.
This is very very Balenciaga.
Yeah.
She loves that kind of like baggy conceptual edgy fashion moment. But I appreciate the soft styling details of it.
Me as well. We have Peach. It's a boot. Not a boot. I'm sorry. It's a shoot. It's a shoot. She looks so good.
Oh, snap. Well, because also she did this. It's a callback.
A throwback.
It's a flashback to the
future. Flashback to the future?
But because is it her week 1 look that she's referencing?
Oh, I believe so.
I need to go back.
You're scrolling the wiki?
The wiki.
I love the hair. I love the necklace choice. I love all the shreds of denim. Total shoot. It's everything. I'm a stan through and through of this woman. It is. It's the entrance look.
Which, like, love a callback, love an Evo.
I wish the hair was a little bigger, but...
Yeah, or just, like, more of a moment, because it is so cool, but I wish, yeah, if it was huge hair to, like, sell it as, like, glam for the finale, that could have really done it.
Like a Sasha Velour mohawk.
Or even, like, maybe, like, an extra, like, denim boa or something.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, I don't know. Just one extra piece to give it a little more, like, ooh la la.
I live. La 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 la.
Ooh la 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 la.
And then we have Mademoiselle Boop. It's soft toot.
Soft toot.
Super soft.
See, by now I was smitten. Mm-hmm. I saw her. I said, "Oh, mother, you should be here."
We have Susan next. I wrote in my notes, it's a different kind of glamour.
That sounds like shade.
It is. I understand why she wanted to keep her day job. Looking at this dress.
I think we need to end the podcast right now.
These are opinions of me and not Jess.
I liked the mint wig.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the idea of, like, a glamorous suit thing. The weird, like, baggy shawl collar.
Mm-hmm. And the shawl.
It made me ill, the collar of her outfit.
It did.
The black booty.
The black booty.
The black booty butt. Well, was it the guest judge who clocked her for re-wearing it?
The guest judge was not happy. None of them were happy.
She said that black booty she wore twice. I said, ooh.
They were all unhappy.
But also because it also just doesn't go with her look.
No.
I was like, you have
the look doesn't go with her.
Wear that open toe cheetah shit you wore last week.
I just know how those eliminated queens watched her walk down that runway and they're like, we got eliminated for this. Like,
please.
This look is here when we're wearing couture. We have Athena. I'm booting it too. It's so flat. This is not her best look.
Can I say I wasn't living either? I thought her performance of it was great. She did a great job on the runway. But I am hard pressed to like all silver looks.
Yeah.
To me, silver is just fancy gray, and I'm not keen on gray. So, like, when I see something that's all silver, I'm, like, always bored. And I know that's so hateful.
Yeah. I hear you. I think you're valid for that.
It's just a little flat.
Yeah. It's extremely flat of a look. And what's with this glamour photo that's on the wiki? And why is she smoking?
It's also not what she wore because it has a headpiece.
Yeah.
It's like a slightly different version. I hate it. It's like the Instagram upload.
Mm-hmm. Then we have Drag Couenne. I thought that the headpiece was really cool.
I didn't have a problem with the headpiece. I had a problem with the zipper.
Me as well.
I thought that
distracting.
Exposed metal zipper was so ugly for me. Mm-hmm. And like, I get that she was able to take it off for the lip sync. But I mean, sure, I would hope the zipper works. I thought at least decorate the pole.
Yes.
Like, even if you see the metal teeth and it's not an invisible zipper, I feel like that is a stylistic choice.
Yeah.
Sure. But to me, it cheapened or like it took it down in terms of a glam level.
Yeah.
Having an exposed metal zipper, it's just a little too like industrial for what she was trying to do to me, for me. But if she had like decorated the pole so it had like a jewel on it or like a tassel, so it looked more like an accessory than just like the metal zipper, I feel like I would have forgiven it a little more. I didn't have a problem with the hat either.
I loved that hat.
I actually love the hat, and I love that it had like hair.
Yeah, it was cool.
It had like tendrils that came down and it basically turned into hair.
Yeah,
it almost was a wig.
Yeah, it was.
It was almost like a weird like
a down under
slicked
wig
to her face like beehive.
Yeah.
I was fascinated by it.
I was too. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, I had more of a problem with the jacket.
Yeah.
With the zipper thingy than the headpiece.
We glazed over the fact that Vanessa Van Cartier is here. She looked gorgeous.
She looked gorgeous. She was funny because she was so monotone.
She was.
But she commanded such a presence with her critiques. I feel she had a lot of respect in the room.
She seemed very respectful of everyone that was there. Like, just, I loved her speech of saying, like, being here has inspired me. Like, this is why I do drag. I love your artistry. I enjoyed that a lot.
I feel like they had reverence to her though, like as well. Like I feel like when she spoke, they were like, well, yes, like you are queen.
A lot of these girlies got roasted. Like Vanessa says for Susan's look that normally less is more, but here less is less.
Damn,
I screamed.
That is damning.
And then Musti says that Athena's finale gown looks like she gave up since it doesn't match the fierceness and thoughtfulness that went into her prior looks.
Okay, that was something that struck me about this episode too, is like there's just a lot of negative critiques for the final episode.
So many.
Where usually this is kind of treated as a home run for the sake of leaving ambiguity of who could win. Because I feel like one person of the three getting positive critiques, it does give a little like, oh, well, I guess we know who's going to win. And I mean, we kind of already did by this point. But it being like, yeah, Susan, you've kind of run your course. Like, you know, give it up. And then Athena being like, yeah, you kind of were shit the second half.
Yeah.
It was like, oh.
Quit drag.
And then Couenne was like, oh, always amazing.
We've loved you all season. You've never stumbled.
Yeah.
You're perfect. You're winning.
Yeah.
Boop, go back for the Untucked. We're going to deliberate.
No, very that.
I do think it is important to bring up this epidemic of bad finale gowns.
Ooh.
It happens so often. I don't understand why they don't bring out their best.
I just feel like it should be your best look.
It should be.
And it's like, I get that you have to make it all the way to the end, but it's like, you should plan on making it all the way to the end anyways. And if you don't get to wear it for the show, then you get to wear it for like a red carpet or something. Save it for the finale of the season. Like the red carpet, if it's really that moment. But otherwise, like, I don't know. It's the last impression. And like, I feel like it only helps your storyline to
completely
put a period on the season. And
an exclamation point.
For these international seasons, you actually get crowned in this look.
Yes.
It's different than the US where you get crowned in your shitty lip sync look. Like, you are literally like, there are going to be like forever, like in like notoriety, like stills and gifs of you in this exact look.
Yes.
Crown and scepter. So like, I feel like you should take advantage.
Right. I didn't think about that. They really do that. They really do that. My favorite part of this entire episode, because a lot of it was so dull to me. I don't know if you wrote down any of this or noted any of this. Them asking Mocha if she knew everybody's names.
Oh my God.
I wrote every one of them down because it made me laugh so hard.
Because the mix of actually acknowledging certain people's names and then not.
And I love that this is like one of the few seasons where they actually brought it up, because there have been times where the girls did not know each other's names and it's never really addressed ever. So they ask Mocha, do you finally know our names? And she says, yes. She says, Monsieur Boop.
Mr. Bob.
Mr. Bob. Aquaria. While pointing at Athena.
Dead.
Let's be honest to Susan. Because that was the name of their group, I guess.
Hilarious. But also giving lesbian chic.
Totally. She says Amanda. I guess she gets points for getting the first part. Mandarin to Peach.
That she's trolling.
She's got to be at this point. She says Balenciaga. To Brittany Von Buttocks, she says bottom.
Hateful. Brittany looks like she is having the time of her life.
By this point, they're all in hysterics. She says drag Couenne. And then to Edna, she says, and the old aunt, the old hag. I screenshot Edna's face where she is so cracked. Oh my God. I zoomed in on her boobs.
She had it. She literally like...
She was murdering her with her eyes.
She could have ended her life in that moment. Not her own, Mocha's.
Fucking Couenne.
Couenne was living.
Losing it.
One rotted monster to another.
They're told then that it's going to be a tub 2, which they all gag over. And Susan is called as the out contestant. That it's not her time. I think that was the right move.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tighter battle with literally any of the 3 people who went home last.
Totally. Especially Peach. And they could have all 3 lip sync. The final song is Demons, which we've never seen Couenne perform up until now, so this was kind of exciting. But It was like so chill for a finale.
It was such a strange song for the final lip sync. Mm-hmm. Very chill, very pop, with a rap verse.
What did you think of Quenne's feather hat reveal into the demon horns?
I did not think it went very well. Is that hateful?
No, not at all.
Because she had the buzz cut, and so I think the friction, the almost Velcro texture of her hair, or lack thereof, some of the feathers were sticking.
Yeah.
So I didn't even realize they were horns until the song was over.
Same here.
I just thought she had a cluster of feathers stuck to her head, and I was like, oh.
Same.
Like, that looks kind of silly. Like, I wish you could, like, rub that off. And then I was like, oh, wait, no, she has...
That was intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I liked the reveal that the horns were there. She's a demon, whatever. But I feel like the feathers...
It didn't really...
detox.
Okay, detox with the feathers.
With the feathers.
They didn't need to be there.
Yeah.
It was like trying to do the Sasha Velour moment, but without any of the effectiveness of it.
Black rose petals actually would have been better.
That would have been hot.
Maybe she didn't want to do that for like being too much, like too similar, but I just feel like the texture of the feathers was a little bit of sabotage for her buzz cut.
Did I ever tell you about the time where someone did the Sasha Velour with like glitter or something at one of the numbers, and the host said, "We saw Sasha Velour do this on TV already. We don't need to see you do it here.
Whoa.
No one else is going to be Sasha."
And also with glitter, like, come on, like, you're causing so much damage to the world around you with
literally. That. Then Couenne is crowned. Her speech is, there are drag kings, there are drag queens, there are drag monarchs, but there's only one drag Couenne. I really grew to like her this season.
She really was the winner. Like, it really made so much sense. Like, after a while, she had such a unique presence and such unique energy, and she was very much like unshakable.
Totally. She was so confident the whole season, and her star kept rising.
Self-realized. Like, she knew what she was, she knew what she wanted to create,
and her brand was farts.
But even just like in, like we were saying with the Untucked, how like Susan and Athena were like, yeah, I'm not going to win. Athena's literally like, there's always all-stars. And
literally, she says that.
Which was like crazy. I'm like, you literally could still win, but go off. And then compared to the last episode when we were like, I don't know how Athena's not going to win this.
Right.
We were talking. It's like, oh, I see.
And I think I said like she would have to really flub. And she quite literally did.
And she did. She gave it up.
She gave up.
I just was dead with Couenne being like, well, I want to win.
Yeah.
I want to get my money back.
I'll take it.
I thought it was very candid and hilarious, and I kind of loved her for it.
Me as well. What are your controversial opinions from this little season that we had that we had both never seen?
You know, it's so hard because I was on such a journey with Mr. Bob.
Yeah. You really were.
I came in feeling like, why are we protecting Boop? What is the tea?
Yeah. That's how I felt about Susan.
Something's not clicking, and then I stuck around long enough to fall in love.
Yeah. Only to be devastated.
So that was a gag. I feel like Mocha Bone kind of got... Mocha Bone. She kind of got oddly treated. I don't want to say mistreated, but like, I feel like she got an odd treatment this season, which was weird.
Little Lolita Banana. Like, the weird one.
Popper sniffer
foreskin liquor.
I just like, it's like, I can't.
It's a vocal stem now.
I can't not think about it when I think of her now.
Glitter here, glitter there. I put glitter everywhere.
Hashtag glitter. Like, in that outfit too.
In the flats, doing ballet.
We kind of talked about it, but I think this season could have been even better and might be on more people's radars if it had better challenges.
I think that's the biggest problem with it, yeah.
Because I think the talent show, perfect way to get it popping.
Totally.
And it's like...
I don't have any problems specifically with that product challenge because, like, I think it was funny if it was followed up with, I think the ideal order would have been talent show, product challenge, snatch game, girl groups.
Okay, yeah.
Or
definitely
rusical.
girl groups.
And then we needed a ball.
Yeah.
And maybe, like, a late design challenge. I don't think it needed to be as early as it was.
I agree. I definitely would have taken out like the second kind of acting challenge, whatever that was.
Yeah. And the Queen speech, right? I don't think either one of us vibed too hard.
Yeah, and like I don't know. So yeah, ugh.
I feel like a lot of these challenges almost seem like they're tailored to Rita's expertise because, like, Rita did, but the thing is, Rita did good in Bonjour High, so I don't know why they wouldn't have done a girl group because she can judge a girl group.
Yeah, but it was very much more like her kind of classic sensibilities.
Mm-hmm. And I wonder if they like tailored the season knowing that Rita would be there, and so they were like, let's get stuff that she's better at.
She can speak to things that she is herself proficient in.
Mm-hmm. Like, these are in her wheelhouse. Yeah. I think that's my controversial opinion. I think it lacked a lot of the challenges that would have been stronger for this cast. I think for as good vibes as it was and as chill vibes as it was, they didn't really seem to make the challenges even work for the cast. Because, like, these girls are saying every week, we want to dance, we want to perform, and they're not getting performance challenges.
Literally. And it's like, y'all couldn't, like, I don't know, pull something together? I don't know.
Pull one little thing together. Give them a small little song.
Do something, Charlie.
I would have liked to have seen this fierce lip sync thing that they did as the girl group and done like 2 groups of 3 with this fierce song. And then the finale could have been like a lip sync smackdown or something. Like, this could have been a better group for a lip sync smackdown.
That would have been fierce.
Mm-hmm. And then maintain boot.
Well, top 4 in a lip sync smackdown. That would have been a bop. Yeah.
I think that would have been fun. Any last thoughts about this season that you have? Being as this is your first time doing it.
I know, it was honestly, because sometimes of the seasons I don't watch, I'm like, once I do watch, I'm like, oh yeah, I see why I didn't watch it the first time around. Or I fell off. But this was one that I just genuinely did not perceive. I didn't even start watching it and like stop. I just never got around to it.
Yeah.
And it really was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
I felt myself like growing connected to these women. I like felt the stakes. I felt the journey. I'm very curious to watch the second season.
Me as well.
Because I want to know if it is a franchise magic or if that cast was more the magic, you know?
Valid. I think for me, this felt so distinctly not Drag Race. And I kind of liked that.
Ooh.
It was like new and different.
Well, even kind of a little bit to what Valenciaga was saying of like, she was saying that like what they chose to represent with this cast did feel very different and like a little more alternative. And I think that reflected in just how a lot of them operated as well.
It also feels like kind of tight knit and familial. Yeah. I liked it. Our next season that we're talking about is one that you've seen, but I've never seen.
Yes.
Drag Race Belgique.
I'm very excited. I actually very much enjoy this season.
I know who wins. It got spoiled for me while I was looking at the wiki, which is like found footage of all of the photos.
Which I'm dead because, like, I mean, it is kind of a suspicious budge season, I will say. But I have a soft spot for it. There's a lot of women on that cast that I love dearly.
And there's only one season.
Only one season, short and sweet. Oh, you're about to see the first iteration of Vanity Vane.
Oh, right. She is in this, huh?
My iconic grumpy queen. I love her.
Do you know what's after Sverige?
What?
I believe it's España 3.
Oh my God. It's about to get crazy.
It is. Do you want to know the order?
Tell me.
Sverige, España 3, All Stars 8, Mexico 1.
Whoa.
France 2, Down Under 3.
Whoa.
Philippines 2. That's what we got coming to look up too.
I can't do it.
I know, right?
We'll never see the sun again.
No, we'll never get out of this bunker.
We're locked in.
Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed watching Drag Race Belgium with us, because I know that a lot of you are watching along with us. Remember, you're doing a great job. You're doing the best you can, and that is all that you can do. Good night.
Bye. Luffy.
I love her. I love her so much. Bye.